On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I
Yes.
can't even fucking watch a family-friendly program without it having two men kissing, and I didn't ask for that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't take my daughter in the fucking Walmart and I see this dude with a dress on walking in the wrong bathroom. I can't let my daughter go to certain schools anymore, which my taxpayer dollars pay for, without some teacher trying to tell my daughter what it is what I didn't send her there for no indoctrination when it comes to how you feel about sexuality. I sent her there to learn math. That's why we care, because it's not just what you want to do in your household. Because anytime somebody got to come out there and announce that they stole a whole fucking rainbow that was meant as a covenant between God and man, that he would never flood the earth again, and now you want to sit here and act like I'm supposed to acquiesce over to what you think is right. Nah, fuck that. We not being quiet no more. We talking.
The mentality has shifted amongst the young men. Now, are there still raw dick Ronnies out there? Of course there are. Of course there are. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying, you asked me, do I see it getting better? And what I'm telling you is, I see it getting better where the young men are shifting their mind state. And what they're not finding on the opposite end of that is the woman that is a reflection of them. Because these shorties now, all they talking is foreigners. They not even looking at anyone that looks like them. They only talking foreigners.
Really, the caveat to it not getting better though is that sexual liberation messed up men also, because now it's a bunch of zesties, and this is the part that I'm surprised that y'all haven't already addressed. Come on, man. Some of y'all is down in Atlanta. It's a lot of these dudes that's on the down low, and they getting their butt felt up on, and then you go and sleep with him on the flip side. Listen, if we gonna be real, I've already pulled up the data, and it said Atlanta is literally rivaling a third world country when it comes to venereal diseases as a result
Definitely
of this
scary.
down low behavior. And so if we gonna have a conversation, and let's have it all the way. Separate sexual liberation has not only infected how women look at men, and their body count is through the roof, but we gonna also factor in the idea that it's a lot of men whose male body count is through the roof. And now you got all of these people, and they changing laws, and you can go and you can walk in any bathroom you want to go into. And you got these dudes that look like Michael Phelps is swimming in women's leagues right now, and they kicking y'all asses in women's sports. Come on, man. How many different ways do we want to slice this? Because this ain't just relationships. Now y'all complaining that they in the basketball leagues bodying y'all up and dunking on y'all motherfucking head, and y'all don't want to compete because y'all like, yo, no more equal. He kicking my ass in this pool.
Right.
You know the problem, Anton, though? This is what we got. And I say this a lot. People don't give. Is what we see now is a similar to the fall of Rome, where you having the increased amount of homosexuality, you're having the increased influence and power within women, you're having the decline of birth rates, you're having all these different things, but we're ignoring it. We're ignoring it. We're seeing the signs, and then now we're feeding the beast. We're feeding the beast. We're feeding the beast. I said on one show, I was like, yeah, from the 1800s to now, 1800s, you know what I'm saying? The average family size is like over 7. Now it's 1 and a possible. And that is when you give up that amount of power in your family structure. When you have people on this panel and these panels, period, and in reality, they say they don't give a fuck. They don't care about family. They don't want family. They don't understand family. They don't understand family legacy. They don't understand nothing. When you have that, everybody is out for self. That is similar to what happened in the Roman Empire. If you don't believe me, go read the memoirs of Marcus Aurelius, and then you will start seeing this shit is real. But we're ignoring it because guess what? We have perceived power. If you got to realize the most awesomest thing they did as a government organization is to isolate your family, to make you small, because now the smaller you is, like anything else, the easier you are to control. When I was coming up, it was women out there. They had families of 7 or 8, and guess what? You did not do. You did not fuck with that family of 7 or 8, because they will beat your ass. Now we're isolated. That's why we get ran through in the streets and everything. We're isolated, and then guess what? It's sad though, but women are actually spearheading this movement for perceived power. They get every fucking thing that goes on. I talk about executive order. The Trump executive order that said, hey, equality. It was replaced by an equity executive order that said gay, lesbian, LGBT, QRFEG, all these religious groups, everything. So now you spread it out. You're isolating people. That's why these families, they're isolated, because the man say, look, you know what? I don't want my son to be this. And then the government said, yes, he can be that. So now you're separating families. Who's the head of the households these days? The government.
Do you have a separated family, Logic? Like, are you with, I'm just saying, because like people be so worried about what other people are doing. I'm so confused.
You know, I'm not worried about what other people are doing, but guess what? You don't understand this, because do you got kids?
No, do you?
I do.
Are you married to a mother?
And the purpose of me saying that I have kids is because the reason I have to care about this community is because who is my son going to date? Who is my son going to date? He got to date somebody in this world. And now if I sit back and stay silent and let this shit go, it's over. It's not about me at this point. That's why that's sacrifice. It's not about me at this point. I know that, you know what? My kids got to mate with other kids.
But isn't that your job too?
Say that again?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nothing.
But y'all also got to factor
Go ahead.
in
I
that.
want to smoke, Laura.
But y'all also got to factor in that. Yo, my daughter got to go out into this world and be indoctrinated, because it's not just we worried about what everybody else is doing. It's being pushed on you as an agenda. I can't even fucking watch a family-friendly program without it having 2 men kissing, and I didn't ask for that. I can't take my daughter in the fucking Walmart and I see this dude with a dress on walking in the wrong bathroom. I can't let my daughter go to certain schools anymore, which my taxpayer dollars pay for, without some teacher trying to tell my daughter what it is what I didn't send her there for no indoctrination when it comes to how you feel about sexuality. I sent her there to learn math. That's why we care, because it's not just what you want to do in your household, because anytime somebody got to come out there and announce that they stole a whole fucking rainbow that was meant as a covenant between God and man, that he would never flood the earth again. And now you want to sit here and act like I'm supposed to acquiesce over to what you think is right. Nah, fuck that. We not being quiet no more. We talking.